And welcome back. We're on episode 4 of our Let's Play for Settlement Survival. Unfortunately, we're still sitting at 15 adult settlers, but we have managed to get some skills unlocked. So let's go over and let's get this thing started. And I had the game paused when I loaded it in after I uploaded the previous video, and I saw this chat bubble that was the traveling merchant arrived. So I clicked on the marketplace and, I still got the same old thing. And I'm just like, what the heck? What am I doing wrong? But then I saw this guy's cart hanging out the back of the tent. So I clicked on it and poof, here I have this pop up for the traveling merchant. And I've got to give the devs kudos for this because they're adding some nice spice to this game. I mean, here he's going to offer us stuff that we've never seen before, but I'm like confused. It's like, is it going to cost us 1,000 coin, or basically 999 coin, just to see what he has, or am I actually going to get something out of him? I mean, for stuff that we've never seen before, could it be a new animal? Could it be new crop seed? It's just like, I wish I had the coin to do this, but unfortunately I don't. So we're going to kick him to the curb and get him out of here and just keep on doing what we're doing. The one thing I was looking at is, if you notice, I don't have a gatherer. So there's a lot of stuff that I am not receiving. I mean, like the onion and the wild vegetables and all that. Usually you'll have a whole lot more because you have the gatherer. So I'm starting to wonder if we're not having enough food in food diversity. Is it actually affecting my health? And then I'm looking over here, and of course my happiness is taking a hit, my health is taking a hit, and I don't have enough housing. But they're actually happy with my population, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on. But at least our fertility rate is at 76. I would prefer it at 100, but I think we're going to be able to bounce that number up after the immigrants. And, oh yes, got lovely rain here. It's hard enough to see the map, but okay. Right here they won, more housing built, so where are we at? 81. Ooh, our lumber's getting hurt here. So let's resolve that issue. I mean, right now we're still sitting good at fuel, so I'm not too worried about that. But let's go ahead and pick some trees here. They're nice and close to the settlement, so we'll get that. And we'll probably get these ones over here. Just open up this whole area so it's easier to build. And they're not traveling too far away from all the warehouses, so they should be able to get through this really quick. And then once this is cleared out, I'll go ahead and boost all my plants that typically my gatherer would be getting. Now, if you notice, I've lost people to planting the farm, so it's going to take longer for all of these to get done. So, but the cool thing is if you notice, we again hit our quota on our domestic wood, our domestic fuel. So this this person carry that I have, they're actually going to start chopping down the trees. They're going to work as a laborer. Now, if I put the number up to 600, they're going to go back to work and not do any of this. So that's just another way to flex your people. I mean, like right now, if I really wanted to, I could take people out of here or pause it and go after all this stuff. I'm not too worried about it. They're going to get my lumber supply up, so, I'm not stressing over it. Yeah, see, right here, this was taking 400 lumber. And, that's the problem when you're building pastures this size, is they take a lot of mats. And unfortunately, I did not pre-plan for this, and, my bad. But These are just simple little things that you'll overlook, and your settlement pays the price for it. But like I said, we're good on the fuel supply, so they're not using any of the lumber right now to chop fuel, so that's no big deal. And cool, another technology point here, so let's go ahead and get that opened up. We're going to go to agriculture, and now we finally have the nursery. Of course, I don't have the people yet, but that's fine because we're going for this. This is the one I really want. So let's activate that. And it won't take us too long to get another development point because, like I said, I'm going for these two. But this one comes first. And right up here, with this immigrant icon, I'm expecting to see maybe 10 or 11 new immigrants. So it's really no big deal. Pop a few more houses here, make these people happy. Go after them, guys. You're just chopping those puppies right down. And see all the plants that I'm going to get? That's a reed. I think that's the agave tequila. I think these are herbs. And then, of course, the mushrooms. So after they get done cutting down the trees, we'll see where our lumber supply is. And we may have to chop down some more. But the great thing is if I chop down trees over here, they're going to just toss it right in here. So that's one of the reasons why I put up so much of the storage spaces. Now, if you can see here, I totally messed this up. I don't usually place my marketplace so close to the river. I mean, normally my typical game, I can place a warehouse right here, and the blue line would be right here. So I kind of foobarred that by putting this too close. So my bad. I'll adjust to it. I will get rid of this, and more than likely I'm going to move this, and I'll probably put the ferry right here and just put a very small storage spot in here. So we'll get to it. It's no big deal. Like I said, plan on destroying stuff, plan on moving stuff. It is no big deal. And we're going to build this last house and make the game happy. Yeah, we're not doing good on lumber here, so. Where to tear it down? Where? Yeah, we have a better growth over here, so let's go ahead and pick some more trees. Again, not too many. Because the one thing I want to do is I want to get these plants picked before it gets too cold. And that's going to be one thing, that one big tip I can give you is during the winter time, all these plants disappear. So, if you're going to pause any building, especially during the winter, if your gatherers are far from your settlement and they have to hoof it back quite a distance, pause those and have them do stuff around town. And it's going to be interesting how many of these things disappear as it gets colder. Because I know I've watched it on my previous maps, and literally all of these poofed. So right now we're at 29 degrees, and they're still on the map. Come on, guys. Yeah, see? They're starting to poof. I don't know if I'm going to be able to save any and get any. I doubt it. And with it being wintertime, I want these people being close. You know, my farmers are helping out as best as they can. But, you know, when I said don't click on too many things because they can't get things done, well, this is exactly what's happening. I'm asking them to do too many things. But at least they're close to their house, so if they do get cold, like, you know, this one right here, you know, they should be able to get right into their house. No big deal. They warmed right up. So life is good there. And right now, you know, I'd prefer our food stores up a lot higher, but it's just not happening on this. But, you know, looking at our seeds, we're actually doing really well. I mean, I did not expect the oat seed. What I was hoping for was maybe tomato, pumpkin, uh, peas, because that's what I typically see, or even a cabbage. It's not common to see oat seeds this fast because I typically use my oat seeds for uh, beer. So, and I really don't want to start doing beer this early in the game because I really want to concentrate on spirits because spirits are huge in this game. It's in so many production chains for your medicines that it's something you really do not want to overlook. You know, I see a lot of people, they put their distillery on hold for such a long time, and the happiness level just tanks because they run out of spirits. Like right now, I'm in trouble on clothing. Once these immigrants hit, and matter of fact, I'm not going to get the immigrants. I forgot to unpause this town hall. Oh, okay. This is where we're going to do some flexing. We're going to go ahead and pause this. What else can I pause? I'm going to take one person off here. I'm going to try to get this thing built before the immigrants leave. And I'm going to take everybody that I have that's available to me, and I'm going to put them all on this. See? There's the immigrants. Hopefully we can get this thing built since I have so many people on it that they won't leave. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Cross fingers. I mean, like I said, you overlook one thing in the game and bad things happen. That's just the way the you know everything goes. So, come on guys, you can do this. You know, don't fart around. No farting around. Come on. Make me happy. Ooh, you're going. Come on. No, nobody go to bed. Nobody go eat. No break times. Come on. Come on. No, 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 no. Get back here. Oh, come on. We can do this. I should say you need to do it. Come on. Oh, we're so close. Don't leave me. Right there. I'm pausing this. I'm accepting them. Okay. That's how you respond to an emergency in this game. So I'm going to cut them down back to 3 people. And now that we have immigrants, I'll go ahead and get 2 people back in here. Unpause this. Get the 2 people back. Yeah, they're going to immediately start because we're below our 500. And okay, life is okay. We got to get one more person back in here. And I know you're probably looking at Cot, you have way too much water. But once we get the distillery up and going, it's going to go crazy. Now, we're in March. I don't think if I turn the agave on that they're going to get anything planted that's going to be harvestable. So I'm just going to keep it at the 3 because it's probably going to be a waste of time. And, it is what it is. What other things do we need? Okay, we want to get at least one person over here, and we get our one person here, get our goose. And what I try to do is I ramp up the people. And one of my friends messaged me and like, "Cot, you went so large on this. Why?" And, I'm just looking the end game here, because until like the geese get up to 67, I'm really not going to get anything out of this other than poop. So I just hopefully they'll start breeding soon, and I need these alpaca to do something, because I'm going to be in trouble real quick in the clothing and going to have to deal with that. So yeah, that's just not good right now. But, that's how this game goes. Overlook one thing and you pay the price. So we're going to go ahead and pre-build for my tailor. And wow, see, I totally messed this up. Oh, wait a minute, that's the church. Okay, that's a whole lot better. I'm going to go ahead and I don't really like putting my tailor over here, but it's going to be close to the alpaca. So I'm going to go ahead and place the tailor right here. And the bad thing right now is I'm just reacting to the game. I am not following the game plan that I was going to follow. But, sometimes you have to react and just stay focused. Don't panic and just work the plan. We'll eventually catch up to it and I'll be happy. So we'll get this on priority. So hopefully they'll get that started, and we're going to need some more trees. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Yeah, I know. I definitely clicked on way too many trees, but I want to play some catch up here. I know I'm more likely hurting myself, but it is what it is. And if you notice, we're out of clothing. So when you go up to raw materials, if you're looking for clothing material, see where it says textile materials. I have leather. I have some alpaca wool, and so we might be able to get some clothing out of these two things. We'll see where it goes. Once they're done cutting down these trees and I get some lumber, we're going to try to trigger another seed event by harvesting all these plants. Because I'm really thinking that the seed event triggers by the amount of plants actually gathered up instead of being a random event. I could be totally wrong on this, but it seems like every time I do a mass gathering, something good's happened, and we're going to try that again, and hopefully things will work out. Okay, we have the tailor. Let's see what we can make here. We can make We can make some out of leather. Okay, we're not going to get much, so we'll at least get 5 there, and we'll get some more out of the alpaca. And the mysterious merchant event, I'm not even going to worry about that. Come on, guys, hurry up and get the trees done. And we're sitting at 5:35, still decent time. So we're going to be able to get a lot of plants picked because we might have a halfway decent harvest out of this. I'm not expecting much. The next way, just so you know, to improve the harvest here, I'm going to have to put in different roads because if you notice, the dirt road only gives you a 25% speed increase, but the regular stone roads should give you a 50%. That means they can get to their houses faster. And I'm going to just put these main roads in with stone. So they'll be able to get to their house to the field faster. So they're going to get more work done. When they have to drop stuff off when they're harvesting, they're going to be right here. And if they get tired, they're going to be able to bounce to their house. So the stone roads is the next way I'm going to improve getting harvest and planting done. And then after that, we'll probably concentrate on sandals for them, but also baskets. I know I'm jumping the gun here, but if I want to improve my harvest, that's what I'm going to have to do. So if you're ever having food issues in your settlement, do the basics first. Get the house in close, get the crops close to some type of warehouse, preferably in between. I mean, literally this close if you can. Improve your roads, and then concentrate on better footwear and try increasing their carrying capacity. Now, of course, again, I didn't see the technology point flash, so we're going to go ahead and do our herb knowledge, and I want to get these herbs picked. Now, what I'm hoping for is I'm going to trigger finding the herb seed. So, good luck here. We're going to pick all this stuff. And, of course, that's more food, more supplies for the settlement. But what we're really hoping for is to trigger getting the herb seed. And let's see how it goes. The weather's starting to change. It's 39 degrees. And, oh, man, I'm getting killed on no clothing here. I rolled the dice and I lost on that one, but we'll recover. I am not stressing out over it. It's no big deal. I mean, these are just glitches that you deal with. And, people are going to be like, God, I thought you knew how to play this game. I actually do. And this is actually no big deal. I'm going to keep everybody close to the settlement. So as far as freezing goes, that I'm not too worried about because they're going to be close to home, and we have plenty of fuel. We have plenty of lumber. We have a couple people right here and they're probably going to stop soon because they're going to hit that cap pretty quick, maybe. Somebody wants a house, so that's no big deal. Pop a house here. And see, like right now, it's time that I get a school built. So we're going to have to play around with that as well. So since it's wintertime, once again, we're just going to take out a small area so I can see where I'm building. Come on, guys. Give me the seed. You can do it. Don't be jerks. Come on. Gimme. Yeah, see? Somebody else wants a house. They're jerks. Well, no wonder. We have, look at the ages here. Okay. We're going to have to plop down 3 or 4 houses, which is fine. Yeah. I mean, people are cold, but if you notice, since they're staying so close to the town, nobody's freezing to death. Go ahead and get these herbs. Come on. You guys can do this. We're going to go ahead and we're going to plop down our school. And at the same time, well, we have the materials, so we are going to start supercharging our development points here. This should be, if I recall, it's the same thickness. Yeah, there we go. You know, we have the people, so it's no big deal. And now people they're starting to get old. It's warming up, so I'm not going to put off the cemeteries. Yeah, they're getting mad. We have enough leather yet? No. Oh, what a bummer. I mean, we're hurting on our seeds. I mean, what I was hoping I'd have right now is I'd have flax and I would have like tomatoes and my herb seed. And unfortunately, I don't have either. You know, it is what it is. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. I'm only going to put one person in for right now. And we're just going to put in clay because maybe I can get the seed event triggered if I put in a nursery. That might do it for me. And since we're going to be building the cemeteries, we're going to need stone. We need lots of stone. Because I'm going to go a little nuts here. I don't recommend you do what I'm about ready to do because I'm going to build a pretty large cemetery. I know I should only do like a 10 by 10, but you know, what the heck? Go big or go home. And you know, that's what all this playthrough is supposed to be about. So I'm probably going to be shooting myself in the foot, and because let's see how much materials this is going to cost me. Ho ho. Ugh. Do I really want to spend 400? No. I can't afford that right now, so bummer. We'll just do... I'm just going to do 10 by 10. No, I'm going to need more than that because I'm going to have people die. I'm going to do a 12 by 12. Because with people starting to age up, they're going to start dying. And if I don't have a cemetery, it's going to just totally kill my happiness. And that's the last thing we want. So, cemetery will be built rather quickly. Now, I don't care about a stone road going up to the cemetery because when somebody dies, they auto place. They're not carrying the body up here. So I actually don't really care how long it takes to get up here. But I'm going to be slowly working my fields up here, and that's where we're going to go. So not too bad. And voila, we have a school, and we're already getting students, and they have already put in, they've already got 360 technology this year, and we're going to be able to increase the production on this by using paper. And what a lot of people don't realize are students. I've seen from other playthroughs from other people where they have 28-year-old students. And the reason why they're so old before they graduate is, one, happiness is shot. And you're more than likely you see their health like halfway. And you're getting that debuff, which slows workers down. Well, it actually slows students down as well. So if you want people to graduate early, as quickly as possible, one, make sure housing's close to them, just like you would any other industry. But then by feeding schools paper, students graduate faster. And if you feed the Research Institute paper, it'll develop the points a whole lot faster. And so that's just something, you really want to think about. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just add a couple more schools. I'll probably have 9 of the research institutes before I even think about getting paper. And that will speed up on getting our points, which I do believe we have another one. So we're going to get our forest farms. So we will finally, once I get a little bit more people, you're going to understand why I have these. Because like right now, we have 156 herbs. Once I plop down a few nurseries and plant herbs, it's going to go nuts. This number up here will be in the thousands. It'll be really cool. That's if I can get my people some clothes. Because right now we are hurting big time. They gave me 10 wool. So where I'm hurting here is not enough people. So I'm going to add another person here. And hopefully we'll get more alpaca. You have any leather? Still no leather. So yeah, we're hurting. But we'll get through it. Hopefully we'll get a flax seed soon. And we'll resolve that. Because we'll actually be able to jump into down jackets real fast. So I'm not worried about it. I know it looks bad, but we're okay. As long as we keep people close to the settlement, we're hunky-dory. It's no big deal. And somebody else wants another house, so no worries. Go ahead and plop that down. Matter of fact, with this many people, okay, we have a teacher. So we're going to plop a house over here. Do it on this side. I'm going to pause the game real fast, see how many houses I can get in here. I'm off by 1 on everything. This is not good. Well, like I said, things are going to get destroyed and moved, so we'll probably be doing that in the next couple episodes, so no worries. I have a choice. I can keep it like this and pay the price and have fewer houses, or I can get the skills and move the stuff. And matter of fact, talking about that, these are important skills. See, I already have another development point just by adding that school and that tech institute. So several schools of thought here. A lot of people jump to this clean water. Don't. I mean, you don't have the delivery system for it, and it's actually a later game item. Plus, by having the wells, I mean, eventually I'm going to have a well here. I'm going to have a well here. I'm going to have a well here, and one over here, because you're going to get a fire event. Your houses are going to catch fire, and they need wells to put out the fires. They don't take water from storage. If there's not a well close by, you're going to watch stuff burn up. So, food for thought on that. But on the education, I would love to get either one of these two researches next, because I can stop the plagues at the beginning of the game. And typically plagues will hit when you bring in immigrants. One of them will be sick. But when there's a sick one, I'm going to immediately banish that person so they don't get anybody else sick. Because usually they'll get your doctor sick. And if you don't have either one of these skills, depending on, if they have cholera and you don't have this, then more than likely, since this is the very beginning of the game, you're going to lose your doctor and that immigrant. So it's just better just to banish them until you get these first two skills. So food for thought there. And then I do want to get the grocery store, because then when I do get my stocks up, I can start earning silver. Mining, I don't even worry about this because I have plenty of stuff on the map. So why spend the development points for it? I know I'm going to need laid stone soon. So, that's one to consider. But these are probably the next two that I'm going to get, because if I decide to destroy one of these buildings, I'll get the material back. But a lot of people overlook this skill. And this one actually reduces the time it takes to demolish a building. So you're reducing that time by 75%. So we are going to go with these next two skills next, because I'm pretty happy with where we're at on agriculture. I do know we're going to have to get reeds real soon, but we can address that later because we're going to be making sandals out of reeds. So that's no big deal. Processing, knitting and weaving are going to be important. Well, actually, all of these are important, but like I said, I don't want to get anybody confused. And then, warehouses are important, but the baskets are really important for improving production, because your people can carry more. So this one's definitely a must, and so is my pocket expansion. I don't worry about backpacks, because a lot of times you have to buy cottonseed, so it's a pain. And then right up here, right now we're at 13 people, so that's what, 41. So when we get 9 more people, we're going to get our first town administrator, and maybe they'll give us a really cool buff. So I'll when we get those, I'll go into real good detail on what they can do for you and how they can affect your game. So let's go ahead and go into construction, and we're going to go ahead and pick up the material recycle. So not too bad as far as an episode goes. We picked up some education. We're getting our development points faster. Our alpaca now are up to 10, so that's not too bad. Look at this. We haven't had the geese very long, and we're already up to 38. So once this number gets 67, we're going to start getting goose meat and all that other fun stuff. And the alpaca, we're going to get more alpaca wool. I mean, these numbers will be large. So right now, yeah, my people are freezing, but I'm like I said, I'm not stressed over it. And they're they're almost done with this, delivering the stone. We have over 1,000, so that's no big deal. On the next episode, we're going to have to jump on some more lumber, but we're also I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to place my tree farms, because once the tree farms get up and going, oh man, it's lumber becomes no big deal for quite a while. So that's stuff that we can address in the next couple episodes. So I'm actually somewhat happy with how things are going. Do I like running out of clothes? No, but not too worried. We have plenty of tools, and they're using iron tools, so that's pretty good. Our fuel supply, we're heading into winter, 344. Not too happy with that number, but we won't run out of fuel, so that'll be okay. And so, yeah, we're not going to have to raise the number, not this season, but we'll address lumber and all that in the next episode. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to end it here, and I'll release some. I'll probably release another video in about 6-8 hours. It's nighttime here in Arizona, and it's almost midnight. So yeah, I want to go to bed. So thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. I'm out of here. Good night.